side, there's no coming home. Drifting in the ocean.
Hello, my tree family. Today, I'm going to be okay. I'm gonna be playing a game, or I'm gonna be playing a game. I'm stupid. The mod called a Normal VN. Um, this is one of the two that I'm gonna be making a video on. For like, the other one is pretty interesting. So let's hope you wait. Let's just wait for that. But for now, it's a normal VN. DDLC TVN is a mod that begins by playing through nearly the entirety of the first act. Would you like to skip directly to the new content? I'm gonna physically, I already played the base game in and out like a billion times, but in my other mod, it's gonna be in my other mod. I'm gonna be playing like the whole game. Shh. But anyways, yeah. This video, because yeah, spoilers, or I don't know how. No, I think this is gonna be new content, but either way, it would be best just to know what it is if you don't know what it is. So I recommend watching that, but let's just skip to I choose my route. Yeah, Bongo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, Aaron looks straight at me. Oh, this is where I choose who I'm gonna choose for the to help make preparations for the festival. Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Damn. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that's really counts. What about you, Bongo? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Damn, you didn't need to do it like that. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri is the only one so surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Yeah, all of this is still the same, like in the base game. But we'll see after, because it's gonna be after this. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could so. Oh. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Oh my gosh. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here for a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it a weird thing or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could ever have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. He would do worse, to be honest. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. I was joking. I was joking, guys. I was joking. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's number now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to just give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. And I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten super used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she's looking forward to it. Is there a chance I may make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different from when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to we sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis, using cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know when she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door and let her in. That's different. Yeah, this is different. That's up. Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought all the stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Wait, is it different? I believe in the base game, yeah, it's different. It took out the interaction that you go to talk to Sayuri. Or wait, is that in the bit? I can't remember. I can't remember. Whatever, let's continue. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school, after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Whatever. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Bongo? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than everyone else, better than other people. But geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't you think I can make don't think you can make me talk about weird things just cuz we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are teasing me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get it started already. Ah. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Bongo. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Bongo, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going to go to the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, does that look pretty cool? See? Wait. I swear. Ah, that does look pretty. I'm dumb. See? It's not like baking is just about the following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if it just looks like it makes everyone else eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made at the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly representing her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sari and Monica's delight expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the Oh my, I hate my... We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Did you say I or we? Yeah, I'll be here. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead whips it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab. Oh! So it is just like the base game. But okay, so it's still with the base game still. But wait. Since they took out the beginning part because like instead of us going to go and talk to talk to Sayuri first, because like when we went back it would be the new day, and then like in the base game, and we would go to Natsuki's why I keep saying Natsuki, it's just I'm just seeing her face. Anyways, we go to Sayuri's house and then we talk to her and blah 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 and whatever, but it took it out and instead she met us. I said that to her out, so does that mean anyway, sorry about the double the double Doki Doki intro. I pulled up the base game to try and show you guys, or like to prove it with my visuals. But anyways, yeah, I wonder how the end's gonna be, because this right now probably is gonna be to the base game up to where she leaves. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's get back into it. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm so sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's fingers and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Bongo, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki graces at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cookies in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits at top of the stove. She seats it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to put seizure. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this one this time. I'm seizure. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh? I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, if it's a literature club, if it's a literature, right? We can make it more literature themed by shaping them like books. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress like that. You can't dress like this and not expect me to think you're cute. And not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. Dude, deadass. And we would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I really need to be home for dinner. Alright. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can't bring the you can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversations I had with Sayuri earlier today. Wait! Hold! 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 That dialogue is still there. Yet, we didn't go to Sayori's house. Well, I don't know. I think you'll most likely be. I'm not surprised, but if someone knew watching it, if I didn't explain to it that, I don't know, but my gosh. Anyways, continue. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Go work today. You too. I'll walk with you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted to? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. It showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come again over any time, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Bongo. That you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breast against me. I felt it. This is new. For a while. I like you, Bongo, in that way. I'm taken aback. Natsuki likes me? I really have no idea how to respond. Yes. Confess. Yes, sir. I feel it too. I mean, between us. Now we're getting. Sorry about that, but now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Awkwardness fills the air. I speak up, slightly nervous. So, the festival is our first date, huh? She perks up a bit. Yeah, I guess. She giggles. I'm already excited for it. I'll see you then. She walks off into the distance.
Yes.
I walk into the literature club and the usual scene greets me. Yuri is sitting at her desk, reading a book, and Natsuki and Sayuri are talking about something. Monika's late again. I walk over to Natsuki and Sayuri, asking what they are on about. Natsuki thinks, this is totally, now we're already starting to into the mod. Natsuki thinks cupcakes are better than cookies. I don't think they are, Sayuri. I know they are. I think they're both really good.
But I mean, cookies taste better to me. To you. Sayuri, maybe I just have better taste. After all, how could I be good at baking if I didn't have good taste? Natsuki, Sayuri, why are you getting so heated over this? They both look at me. She started it. I just wanted to explain. Alright, that's enough, both of you. This argument is absolutely ridiculous. One of you likes cookies more. One of you likes cookies more. End of story. And which one do you like more, Bongo? Again, both pairs are laid on me. Well, seeing how this might affect my relationship with moreover I do or do not side with, I might have to choose my words carefully. Well, cupcakes, obviously. Well, for the record, I think cupcakes are better. Ha ha, see? Even Bongo thinks so. Aw, maybe you're right then. Well, it's not like what I think matters. That's not the point, Natsuki. This argument is ridiculous in the first place. Just drop it already. Alright? Alright, sorry. Well, I'll drop it. But only because I know I'm right. It's pointless convincing her. The two girls look at each other one last time. Natsuki glares in lost on Sayuri's cheerful grin. Monica walks into the room. Sorry I'm late, everyone. I swear, one of these days I'll have to get a watch or something. She takes a moment to gather herself and then continues. Okay, so does anyone notice anything unusual about the club today? We all exchange blank stares as we feign ignorance before turning back to Monica. Something important, perhaps? Natsuki, my gosh. Natsuki walks up smug. Yeah, you're always late. I don't think that's what she meant, Natsuki. Well, it is something important about the club. Monica lets out a deep sigh. Other than that, have you noticed anything that hasn't changed? This time, it's Yuri's turn to be smug. Natsuki, apparently. Hey, that's not what she meant either, doofus. Alright, everyone, calm down, please. What I was getting at is that when I said everyone, that still only includes the 5 of us. So let's talk about that. Festival, shall we? The other 3 girls let out a collective groan. Even if I don't voice it, I feel the exact same way. None of us really want to think about it. I know, it's kind of a touchy subject, but we need to talk about it if we're ever gonna get things straightened out between all of us. You were all there, but does anyone need a refresher? The festival is a day that all of us would be too happy to forget. That's what the looks on Sayuri, Natsuki, and Yuri's faces tell me. But if Monica insists on bringing it back up, I guess we have no choice but to. It's Monday and time for the school festival. I've always enjoyed these, as they were essentially a day off from school, but I never got involved in anything like this. I can't believe I have to read out a poem. I'm still not even that proud of the one I chose. Natsuki's over helping me carry the cupcakes to school. Aw. It's so many though that we need help with, even from Sayuri. We're standing outside her door, and so far she hasn't come out. It seems she overslept again. I suggest moving on. I still don't feel comfortable doing it, but I'm not going to be late because of her. I'll go wake her up, Bongo. I'm glad I'm good at this thing. I nod as she goes in. I set my book bag down, lay against the fence, and start to doze off. Just about 30 minutes later, they come out ready to help. They pick up their trays and we walk together to the festival. Ooh, dark. We arrive at the festival 20 minutes late and immediately set Natsuki's cake on the nearby table. Thankfully, not much happened during our absence, but some of the stage was already set up. How Monica, Yuri, and Natsuki got a piano into the room is a mystery for the ages. The heck? Half an hour later, and we were finished. To celebrate our good work, Sayuri and I both take on of Natsuki's cupcakes. One of Natsuki's cupcakes. Sayuri immediately stuffs it in her mouth, while I take a moment to inspect Natsuki's latest design. Instead of the traditional swirls or kittens on top, she shaped the icing into closed books. Each one uniquely decorated to mimic the cover of a famous novels from around the world. Quite fitting to the club's name. Wow, Natsuki. These are really good. They might even be your best batch yet. Thanks. Seriously, I'm impressed how the icing is done. Something this intricate must have taken a lot of time, effort, or both. Well, duh, I've gotten a lot of practice in this kind of thing by now. It's really not that hard once you've done it a few times. Don't sell yourself short either. You did good. Alright too. She was about to say good. Yeah. Natsuki suddenly turns a bright shade of red and speaks under her breath. I just hope that everyone else is impressed. I just hope that everyone else is as impressed by them as much as you are. Yuri and Monica both walk over and each take a cupcake as well. We all take a few moments to enjoy the rich flavor and show Natsuki our gratitude. Geez, I'm glad that you guys like him so much. Just make sure that you save enough for our guests too, alright? Speaking of guests, has anyone signed up to join the club yet? No, not so far. But then again, the festival hasn't really picked up yet either. All in due time, I suppose. That. Well, we haven't started to read any of our poetry yet either. Speaking of which, do you have your poem on you, Bongo? I finished the last bite of my cupcake and reply. Oh yeah, it's right here in my book bag. I cut myself off. I suddenly come to realize now the now apparent emptiness where my book bag should be. I did. I must have set it down somewhere when I was waiting for Sayuri. Well, that isn't very good. We don't have time for you to run back and grab it. Monica turns from me to address the rest of the club. Does anyone have a poem that they could lend Bongo? He seems to have forgotten his. She casts me a quick glance as she continues. You know, the main event of the day and everything. Monica's having fun guilt tripping me, I think. It's not like I did it on purpose. Suddenly Siri steps in the conversation in my defense. Hey, there's no need to pick on Bongo like that. For the record, I forgot my poem too, so he's not the only one. Sayuri, that's not something Asia should feel so proud of. but I just forgot. Hehehe. You can't just go forgetting things like that, Sayuri. Not only are you both late because you overslept, but now two of us don't even have anything to read to our guests. You're supposed to help me run the literature club, but the truth of the matter is that in the end, you're not only skirt your responsibilities, I even get stuck pulling your slack on top of that. When you do things like that, do you ever think about how much work you're leaving for everyone else? How are you supposed to attract new club members now? Or how are we supposed to? Well, it's not like my reading was going to attract anyone new to the club anyway, so really, I don't count. Sayuri, did you leave your poem behind just so that you wouldn't have to read it in front of everyone today? What? Of course not. Why would I do that? I didn't even sleep in today. I got up early for once. I was late this morning because I couldn't find where I left my poem. I even told Bongo that when I was apologizing to him. I wouldn't lie about something like that. Like that. Wait, like that or something? I was like something that. Oh, so that's what she meant when she was looking for earlier. She was speaking so fast I didn't even catch that. Don't play dumb with me. You're just trying to save face in front of trying to save face in front of the club right now, aren't you? That's honest. That's damn. I'm honestly ashamed of your behavior. Oh shit. Ex-vice president. At this point, a crowd of students has been gathering at the door, taking interest to the unfolding drama. Several of them slowly follow into the classroom for a better view. A couple of the braver ones sneak further in and enjoy one of Natsuki's cookies as they snicker at us. Natsuki steps in. Hey, you leave Sayuri alone. I didn't want to read any of these dumb poems either. In fact, none of us did. You're the only one who wanted to go through with this dumb idea in the first place, Monika. Monika glares at Natsuki for a moment before speaking again. I'm sorry, Natsuki. And here I thought you were confident enough to read it in front of everyone, but I guess that's not really the case after all. Wow, I've never seen this side of Monika before. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked. She seems rather irritable, to say the least. Perhaps it's because she's under pressure, being in a public like that, and Natsuki isn't having any of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Monika. And here I thought that you were the kind of leader that listened to her club members when they voiced a concern, but I guess not. Some club president you are. Natsuki, in case you weren't listening, no one's asking for your opinion. So if you don't want to do anything for the festival, then why don't you just go read manga by yourself in the corner like you usually do? Okay, things are getting way too out of hand here. I'm trying to think of a way to stop the argument, but I don't even know where to step in. Thankfully, Sayuri tugs back in for Natsuki. Well then, I'll ask for her now. Natsuki, what's your opinion? Why, I'm glad you asked, Sayuri. At least somebody cares about the rest of the club's opinions. And in my opinion, Monika's being an awful jerk. And in my opinion, neither of you really care all that much about the literature club after all. Maybe that can change someday in the future, but I doubt it. Guys, stay out of this, Yuri. Damn, poor Yuri. Yuri squeals and quietly backs away from the other girls. As she backs up, she actually bumps into one of the other students and finally takes notice of the growing crowd, furthering her embarrassment. I turn to the other club members and gather my confidence. There's only one way to do this. Whoop, here goes nothing. Hey! The sudden shout jolts them out of their squabble. You're making a mockery out of your own club. We've succeeded to draw in a crowd, but not in the ways we wanted to. So can all of you stop your pretentious bickering and get your acts together? Wow, I think I actually did it. Natsuki opens her mouth to retort, but she takes one look at me and quickly closes it. At this point, the crowd was mostly dispersed already, although a few students stuck around to thank Natsuki for the cupcakes. Even from here, it's noticeable that our sign-up sheet was just as empty as we started. Damn. That was interesting to say the least. So does anyone understand why this club still is at square one? The rest of us looked down at the floor in disappointment. Monica follows suit. She knows that she was a part of the problem after all. Even if she doesn't want to admit it, Monica's eyes move up to the back of the room, lost in deep thought. She takes a moment and lets out a sigh before continuing. Sayuri, Bongo, I'm really sorry that I snapped at both of you. Look, I know that Sayuri didn't intend to oversleep or lose her poem or whatever yesterday, and I know that you were both busy with bringing the decorations here too. I even noticed the effort that Sayuri had to put she had put into her hygiene yesterday. I was honestly impressed. Damn, you didn't need to do her like that. Given that, I can understand how you might lose track of things when your mind's so preoccupied. And if I'm being honest, I share some of the blame for that too. As the one in charge of the events, I should have had you both email me your poems last night, just in case, or something to that effect. I hate to admit it, but as a club leader, I failed you both. She turns to the other two girls, and continues monologuing. And I'm sorry for yelling at both of you too, Yuri, Natsuki. I really shouldn't have. I stepped way out of line. Natsuki turns to address the whole group again. I should have listened to all of you in the first time around. It's just... She takes a moment to gather her thoughts again and continues. I've been working so hard on getting preparations set up for this festival. I've been practicing piano for 6 hours straight every single day for the past 2 weeks, plus any free time I had after class was over. I've practiced reading my poem in front of the mirror nearly 100 times to make sure that I had it memorized by heart. I posted a few dozen fillers of my own design around the school to advertise our event. I even composed our own song to play as background music for everyone's poems to help them keep a rhythm to their words. I had to call in a favor to borrow a piano from the music department, and I even spent my own money to rent a microphone, a stage light, and a video camera to make sure that this whole event would be something worth remembering. Damn. I know that none of you were all that interested in performing for the festival at first, but I was really hoping that my enthusiasm would prove to be infectious. I thought that maybe if I showed you all how much effort I was putting in, that it would inspire you all to do the same. I just wanted everything to be perfect to prove just how awesome our club is. But I let that get in the way of what matters most. And for that, all that I can say is I'm sorry. I'm utterly taken aback. I never realized how much effort Monica had been putting into the festival behind the scenes. No wonder she was always so late to the club. To think that it had kind of becoming a running gag for us. And on top of all that, I never expected to hear such a heartwarming apology out of her. I think that we all seriously underestimated how much the school festival really meant to her. I want to man up and take my share of the responsibility, but how am I even supposed to follow up with something like that? Oh well, here goes nothing. I suppose I have to apologize too. It was my mistake that caused everything to spiral out of control in the first place after all. I should have double checked myself instead of surfing the web when I was waiting for Sayuri. So, yeah. I'm sorry everyone. Now 6 steps forward. Well, you both need to stop being so hard on yourselves. It's dumb. Neither of you are at fault anyway, so stop feeling so guilty about it. I can understand Monica wanting everything to go smoothly for the festival, and it's not really fair that we let her shoulder so much of the burden. And even after she did all of that, we still couldn't bother to. It's really... I'm the one who... Through the rushing of her words and the shakiness of her voice, it's clear that Natsuki's really struggling to apologize. Sari comes over and wraps her arms around Natsuki. I forgive you, Natsuki. Oh, and you too, Monica. And Bongo. It doesn't matter that we all made some mistakes yesterday. It's not a big deal as long as we're still all friends when it comes down to it. Natsuki drives her eye, and the faintest hint of a smile starts to grace her lips. Well, the club might not have any new members, but we make up for quantity with quality, right? Yuri stops looking at her shifting feet and finally breaks her silence. I like the club better this way. I know you wanted more members, Yuri and Monica, but I don't really. It's great for there to be a place just for us, where we all like each other just the way we are and don't have any serious drama. Besides, if we can still get that heated when there's just the 5 of us, just imagine what could happen if there were even more. Siri seriously ponders that line for a moment. Something is rarely seen out of her. Well, I really don't take on... Anyways, well, I don't want to take on any more members if our founding members aren't completely on board. So I guess that I agree with you guys. Lana takes a look at everyone, processing everything that's happened over the last several minutes. She seemed to slowly soften to the rest of the club's outlook. So I'm the only one left, huh? I guess that settles it then. No more new club members, at least for the time being. That's. Okay, everyone. If this is the club's final decision, then that's good enough for me. But I want us all to be completely on with. I want us all to be completely open with our hearts. Are we totally sure that the Liberty Club is fine as is, as good as is? I should speak for myself for once. I like spending every afternoon with all of you. I don't think it could get any better than it already is, even if we had 100 club members. Absolutely. Who needs 100 club members anyway? When each of us is 100 times more fun anyway. I don't mind at all. In fact, I prefer it. It's honestly great just hanging out with all of you every day. If there were more of us, then we wouldn't be able to spend all the time together, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. That's that. Alright everyone, it's official. The Literature Club will retain its 5-member count. That's just how it is. Everyone beams at the news. Well, no poems this week. Take it as a show of good faith in me, I guess. Woo! Thanks, Monica! Aw. Well, alright. I like writing poems. Fine. But getting a break now and then is nice too. Natsuki looks over at me and we both smile. I paused for a bit and I forgot if I already read it. If I did, oops, I already reread it. But if not, then... well, there it is. We all leave the club together before Natsuki and I split off from the others. Bongo! Eh? You didn't forget Sunday, did you? How could I forget that? I wink at her. She blushes and my heart skips a beat. She walks off, heading home. Even if I've been crushing on her a bit, here I was thinking Natsuki hated me. Who knew that this is what she wanted? A smile begins to spread over my lips. I'm so ready for Sunday. I arrive at school a second hour I arrive at I arrive at second hour science and I walk in the doorway. And I see a familiar face. Bongo, you're in this class? Yeah, I've always been. And you? This is the second year class. No, I came because I love to walk right into other people's classes. Of course I am. I'm the youngest in the club, but not that much. By that much. How come we never notice each other? We aren't really that kind to just walk into each other under normal circumstances. I guess that's why. That only applies to you, you know. After all, I came to talk to you. I came to talk with you. That doesn't count. We already know each other. Anyways, unless you have something else you sit with, if someone else you sit with, I'll come sit with you. This is just a guess, but you've been sitting alone this entire time, right? I may have, but I have plenty of friends. They're just not in this class. Of course, Bongo. We all do. Gosh, there's no need to lie to me, you know. Wow, thank you for your trust, Natsuki. You're the best girlfriend ever. No, come sit her down already. I tried to make sure your sarcasm is as obvious as possible. With a short giggle, she sits down shortly after class begins. About a quarter into the lecture, I feel drowsy. Using what's left from my strength, I gently tap Natsuki's shoulder. Curious as to what I want, even when she knows we shouldn't be doing this, she looks at me. I then started whispering, Hey, are you bored? Of course I am, but we have to pay attention. Just for a little time. I feel sleepy. I could really use some of your energy right now. Natsuki drops the pen on her notebook and looks at me again. Did you read the third book of Parfait Girls? Actually, no, I didn't. Something else was distracting me. Natsuki and I both know what I was distracted by, but she insists on questioning about it. What was it you were distracted by? Damn, bro. Your hentai collection? What? I do not have a hentai collection. I yell whisper. Natsuki laughs softly. Oh, you are a massive pervert. So it was just a safe guess. What were you so distracted by then anyway? I guess it was just too much video games and anime. It's a lie, but admitting I spent it all it's a lie, but admitting I spent it all thinking about her might come across the wrong way and prove her point. You're lucky. I was never allowed to play video games. I'm almost sad for her. A life without video games? How could someone live on like that? You've never played video games? Oh man, you're missing out. I've played a few at the houses of a few friends, but it's mostly Jumperman game and stuff like that. Oh my, you are missing out. Here, next Sunday I'll show you some, alright? Wow, Bongo, you really like video games, huh? Yeah. Why something wrong with that? No, I'm not saying that, idiot. You know I wouldn't make fun of you for things you like. That's true. Then what's so bad about me liking video games? Nothing, I guess. It's just that it's nice to see you like something as passionately as I like manga. It makes me feel less weird. I wish I could just give you the games and let you take them home with it. But clearly that doesn't work. Shame too. I guess that means I'll only play it at your house. Are we really going to meet up every Sunday? Why not? You think that's a problem or something? No. I just think it's kind of funny how you can seemingly hate my guts, yet still have a date with me every week. Don't actually hate you, idiot. That if you kept acting so stupid, though, if you kept acting so stupid, it might could have fooled me, but alright. It's really stupid to say I love you to someone anyway. It's in every romance novel and everything, and everyone does it. It's more fun to insult you, you know. And why is that? Because you get so flustered over it. I do not. I begin to prove her point when I realize that I might have yell whispered a bit too loud, as the teacher is now looking at us angrily. Natsuki, Bongo, hush! Pay attention. She turns back to what she was doing. Natsuki and I take one look at each other and laugh quietly, and she goes back to paying attention. She or we? Yeah, and she goes back to paying attention. Another few minutes pass by when Natsuki whispers to me, Bongo, what's up? Do you think you could? She stops mid-sentence. What? She looks down embarrassed about something. Yeah. You? I kinda didn't at all. Can I use yours? Mine? Natsuki, you and I have wildly different handwriting. I know. I was going to copy yours down. Our handwriting is different, but your writing style is similar. We can't both have the same poem. The poem will know something's up. I was kind of going to ask you to not use yours. I understand if you won't, but I don't want to let the club down. Please? I feel bad for Natsuki, yet I really shouldn't enable this kind of behavior. Either way, I'll decide that. Nice guy, Bongo. Okay, fine. I really shouldn't, but I will. Really? I mean, you're too nice for your own good, Bongo. Still, thank you. You're welcome. What do I do? What do I say when I show up to class without a poem? Well, maybe I shouldn't. No, don't worry. I'll come up with something. I mean, I forgot mine at school festival. It's actually believable that I might as well have forgotten it today too. She looks at me surprised. Well, I guess I might. I guess I might bake you something as a thanks. But really? Shush! I said I might. You're a tiny little ball of evil, you know that. Call me tiny or little. Again, I'll show you proof of that idea. Okay, I won't. Sorry. Natsuki returns to her notebook. This time with my poem on one side and her blank piece of paper on the other. I guess she was really going for it. I must have lost track of time because to my surprise the bell rings. We both pack up and leave to the class. Bye, Bongo. See you at the literature club, alright? I wave goodbye and walk off. Man, I hope Natsuki gets a little bit more honest. Or else. Come to think of it, I don't think I mind it either way. I don't think I mind either way. It's a Sunday like any other. As usual, my hopes are high for Natsuki to come over. It's only been a week, but it always ends up feeling longer compared to the seemingly short time we spend together. Even if it's several hours, really. A knock on the door brings me back to reality. Step back? No, sorry. And I go to answer it. Hey. Natsuki walks in as if it was routine, which at this point it basically is. I wonder how long we'll keep this up. Hey. Stop staring at me like that. You're being gross again. I realized that while I spaced out, my eyes was rested on Natsuki. I wasn't staring. I just got lost in thought. I don't want to know what you were thinking about, you pervert. Now, do you want to read, or do you not? Or did you not finish the 4th book yet? I might not have gotten to it done yet. I knew it! Well, if you're not gonna read it on your own, I guess I have to read it with you. She sits on the end of the bed, and I get the 4th book out from my backpack, sitting next to her. I scoot pretty close, and before I know it, it's just like the literature club. Laughing at the odd joke, smiling when I laugh at a joke, explaining one to me when I don't. Things like that. I only noticed how close we were to each other when I finally closed the book. Well, what did you think? You have pretty good taste in manga, even if I didn't believe it at first. Did you bring the 5th book? No. What? What did you expect to do here all day? Look, I didn't get it on purpose. I didn't forget it on purpose, so don't blame me. Well, what do you want to do now? Hey, you have a TV here? Let's watch something. I don't disagree. Instead getting up to reach for I don't disagree, except instead getting up to reach for the remote. I noticed Natsuki is a bit discomforted by my absence, but seems better when I get back. So what do you want to watch? There might be some anime hearing. Let's watch that. Wait, how about a horror movie? Well, if you want to. I mean, you read my manga with me, so I guess I could. I switch to the channel, then get up to turn off the lights and close the blinds. Is this really needed? Horror movies are all about the atmosphere, so yeah. Natsuki opens her mouth to object, but quickly closes it. We miss about 5 minutes of the movie, but nothing important. It's only when things really pick up that she really starts to make her presence known. However, instead of speaking up about it, she puts both her arms around me and closes her eyes, seemingly out of fear. It's only when I turn around and look at her when she realizes what she's doing and moves away. I wasn't afraid, nor trying to get comfort by hugging you or anything like that. I mean it. She goes back to watching the movie. I contemplate whether to save the situation or let it play out. Here, I bring Nasi closer to me, circling her petite body with my arms. She stays completely frozen, but moments later she allows herself to be embraced. If you're scared, that's fine. I don't know how I can protect you from a television, but I will if I have to. With that, she looks away and back to me. I smile and I go back to watching the movie. Bongo. What's up? Thanks. I really am scared, and I'm kinda glad that you did that. You do this for me. You know I would anytime. You're the best. Nothing. you are too. I think that marks the first time Nasi's given me an actual compliment. The movie ends and we both get up. Natsuki's ready to leave. This was a lot of fun, Bongo. I'm glad I come over every Sunday. Natsuki's being really nice to me. What's going on? I'll give you the next book tomorrow. Don't forget to read it this time, okay? I know you will, but don't. There, things are back to normal. We say our goodbyes and Natsuki leaves. I notice that even now I still can't tell her that I love her. I guess that's alright. She doesn't want to hear it anyway. But I still lack the confidence. It sucks. But at least you don't mind. Sunday. Easily one of my favorite days of the week, for reasons that should be obvious. I really shouldn't. I should really should start setting an alarm though, because I somehow managed to wake up at 11:45 today. Dude, what are the coincidences? I woke up at 11:43, bro. In the morning. Wait, did they say in the morning or in the afternoon? Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course it would be in the morning. Dude, I woke up at 11:43 in the morning, bro. I also usually supposed up past noon. Great. I rushed through dental hygiene and struggled to get my hair combed and my face washed. Once I finally ended up downstairs, it was 12:04. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh, hey, Mongo. Natsuki greets, opening the door. I forgot I leave that open. I put on my best smile and wave at her. Hello, Natsuki. You're here a bit early. Well, I woke up a bit late, so I came here as soon as I could. I guess I overcompensated. Not by too much. Well, I haven't eaten yet, so if you'd like to sit in the living room, I'll fix myself something quick. Actually, I haven't eaten breakfast either. You left without eating? Natsuki, you have to have breakfast, it's important. I know that, dummy. It's just, I want to show up here quick. So shut it. Natsuki's response is unusual, lacks the confidence her insults normally do. Natsuki, something tells me that that's not the real reason. Well, whatever is telling you that it's wrong. That is the reason, okay? Stop being so stupid and pay attention.
Okay, so if I insist, it might backfire and she might get upset at me. Or I will assist and she'll eventually tell me, but if I drop it, she might be disappointed that I didn't insist. Because nowadays, normally they don't actually mean what they say, and they actually want you to do that. Because like with the hugging, like her embracing, if I would have changed the channel, I know she would have been upset about that. So I'll insist. Natsuki, please. I want the real reason. If something's up, I need to know. She starts to get angry again, clenching her fist and almost raising it, but instead unclenches it and looks down at it as if ashamed. I think I chose the wrong person. No, wait. And to think I was about to hurt the person I love. I'm becoming just like him. Him? Who's he? My dad, Bongo. Okay. I might have chose the right one. I don't know. He does that to me all the time. Your dad hurts you? Not really physically. Well, physically too, I guess. He got mad at me yesterday, so I hid all the food where I can't reach it. Damn, that's fucked. He got mad at... That's fucked. He got mad at me yesterday, so he hid all the food where That's fucked, bro. He always takes food away from me when I make him mad, Bongo. There are entire days where I don't eat, no matter how much I apologize. Fuck. I've been shocked. I knew that Natsuki's father was strict, but that much? It explains her small figure, explains her harsh persona, even her confidence issues that she hides under a self-centered act. Natsuki, I have no idea what to do other than walk over to her and hug her. She returns the hug, buries her head into my shoulder, and begins to cry. We stand like this for some time. Natsuki. Yes, Bongo?
She speaks through tears and sniffs. Listen, how many meals would you say you skip a week? 7! Damn. So she skips at least 1 meal a week? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, she skips. So she skips 1 meal every week. Maybe more. At least one day. Well, that'll change. Starting tomorrow, I'm bringing you in food, all right? Bongo, you really do that for me? Of course, Natsuki. You're my girlfriend, and beyond that, I would do it for you anyway because I care about you. I expected that to cheer her up, but instead she seemed to cry even more harder. Damn it, Bongo. You're so nice to me, and I've been nothing but mean to you all this time. I have to be the world's girlfriend ever. I put a hand on her head. On her or on her head? Yeah, put a hand on her head. Natsuki, I'm not stupid. I know how to back off from something I don't like. So you can only guess my answer to that by looking where I am now and what I am to you. She giggles. You're a masochist, aren't you, Vago? I guess it explains it a lot. The happiness in her voice begins to return. Hey, at least she got humor. She got humor out of something. I pat her head on the back. I pat her on the back. Wait. Hold up. I'm having a seizure. Okay. I pat her on the back before releasing her. Hey, neither of us have eaten, have we? Come on, let's make you something. You don't have to be a master chef to know eggs, after all. She agrees, but seems sad that I let go of her. I go to cook the eggs, and she follows me. I could cook my own food, you know. I don't object, and we get to cooking. I somehow managed to burn mine, but Natsuki's turned out fine. We both sit down and finish rather quickly. Before either of us gets up, I stop her. Natsuki, listen, right now, tell me everything about your life at home. I need to know these kinds of things. Well, alright. She does in fact tell me everything. It takes quite a while to get out, and I do interject to ask a question once in a while. But for the most part, it's Natsuki talking about how terrible things are with her dad and how her mom isn't in the picture to stop it. She talks about how he neglects her or won't let her do anything a girl would do. She gets angry when she takes more than a minute to answer a text of his. He gets angry when she takes more than a minute to answer a text of his, and she better not fail to answer a call. And the reason as to why she's in my class? She had to study so hard that the school allowed her to skip an entire year. Dude, that's fucked up. But when she didn't skip another one right at the next year, her father got mad at her again. I'm completely shocked by everything. Natsuki, you need to get out of there. Yeah? I'm not an adult. I don't have a job. I don't have any money, and I have no idea how to sustain a house. I'm not even old enough for any of that. I'm trapped, Bongo. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, 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 hold up. Bro, In the base game, she's in canon, she's 18. How old is she right here? Well, I don't know. It doesn't care because I'm fucking teen too, so it don't matter. Anyways. Might I also mention to you've come over to the place, to this person's house Might I also mention you come over to this person's house every Sunday anyway. Bongo, are you asking me to move in with you? Well, if we're serious about dating, then it was bound to happen anyway. You need to leave ASAP, and if I can provide, why wouldn't I? But I can tell my dad I'm moving in with some boy who'll freak out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, think about it, alright? Tell me what your plan is. I'll think about it, but there's no promise, and mumble. What? Nothing. I was just saying I'll think about it, nothing else. Oh, alright. Well, the sun's setting. Listen, be safe, alright? There's nothing dangerous on the walk back. I hug her once more. I wasn't talking about that though. Her eyes lit up as if the meaning clicked in her head, and she looked at me once last time. Thank you, Bongo. The answer is yes, I will. It won't be instant, but soon, alright? Maybe in a couple of weeks. That's the most genuine I think Nazi's ever been. I smile, kiss her on the head, and let go. She walks out the door. It's just like any other Sunday, me waiting patiently for Natsuki to show up. We've done this quite a few times now, and it's starting to get set in as commonplace. It's still exciting each time, and it's kind of becoming a factor of motivation for the rest of the week. But it's a different kind of excitement now. As I ponder this, Natsuki knocks on my door. Hi, Bongo. She's in casual clothes as usual, and this time holding the next parfait girls under her arm. She immediately takes one last look at me and frowns. Did you even comb your hair when you woke up this morning? No, I didn't. Sorry, I must have forgotten. Well, it looks awful. Here. Natsuki stands on her tiptoes and tries to adjust my hair. She tries to comb it with my hand. She tries to comb it with my hand, but it just won't go down. Finally, she licks her hand. Wait. As straight as her hand. Because it did say that there might be mistakes. No, I don't know. I don't know what was this one. Whatever. Let's just go with she tries to comb it with her hand, but it just won't go down. Finally, she licks her hand and combs it once more, successfully getting it down. It's only after her task is finished that she realizes what she's done and blushes. There. That should fix her hair. Now, next time, comb your hair yourself. Alright. Would you like to come inside? She nods and follows me in. When we walk by the kitchen, she pipes up. Hey Bongo, should I make some cookies for the two of us? Good idea. You want some help? Nah, I can handle this myself. I'm making half a dozen. That's all. It's not like the cupcakes. Well, alright. I'll get today's activity set up. I start to walk away when I hear Natsuki pipe up. Are we going to read again today? She asks, pointing to her manga. Well, manga is an interest of yours that you showed me, right? Well, there's an interest of mine I want to show you. Remember how I said I wanted to play some video games with you a while ago? A look of realization slowly hits her. Now, Bongo? Couldn't it have been a day where I didn't have my manga to read? Trust me, it'll be fun. I'll be right back, alright? She looks concerned, but otherwise goes back to her cookies. I go upstairs and grab the wires, console, controller, and a couple of games. I don't know which one I should show Natsuki though. If I pick correctly, it might make her more interested in the hobby. I go downstairs and see her still hard working at desserts. I hook up the wires and television and grab the games. Right as I do this, she puts the cookies in the oven and joins me in the living room. So what game are we playing then? I ponder this for a moment. Getting this right will be crucial. All the genres will be really fun, but I know that one of them is the one that Natsuki wants to play the most. Ooh. Definitely a co-op, because I know she wants to play with me. I grab Wormhole 2 box and pop the disc in the tray. Natsuki grabs the cookies from the kitchen and sets them on the coffee table. I dim the lights and we both sit at the couch. While she does pay attention, she doesn't seem to enjoy it. Damn it! Crap. I chose the wrong one. I still think we should have read instead. Come on, I'm enjoying this. Alright, fine, but I'm going to read, okay? With that, she comes a bit closer to me, leans against me. She takes out Parfait Girls and her phone light, starting to read. We go back to our own activities once in a while, grabbing cookies from the plate. Until eventually things start to get dark out. Bye, Bongo. No offense, but let's do something different next week, alright? Fine by me, I'll see you Monday. Crap. As she walks out, I consider the events of this night. Is this what love is like? I should have chose something else. A story based, maybe? It's Sunday, and what should start off as a day of excitement instead of start off with a sickness. Sickness for the picnic. With a few sneezes all throughout this morning, I realized the sudden cold I've developed. Great. I'm just about to prep some coffee when Natsuki knocks on the door, so of course I go greet her. However, I immediately relay the bad news. Natsuki, I'm really sick. It's probably the best for you not to stay over today. Nice work, Bongo. Guess who has to take care of you now? Wait, does she mean I can take care of myself? Yeah, sure you can. You got yourself sick, idiot. You probably won't make yourself better. Come on, let's go inside. She tries to push me back into my house to no avail. I think about this for a moment. On the one hand, I did warn her and she is insisting. But on the other hand, it's still mean of me to willingly go along with this. She doesn't need to be sick like this. She doesn't need to be sick like this. Anyways, alright, fine. But if you get sick, don't blame me. I won't. Now go lay down somewhere. Hurry up. I naturally go to the only comfortable bed, the one in my bedroom, and lay in it. Natsuki practically throws my cover at me. Here, now I'm going to get you something warm so you can feel better. Stay here. Before I can mention that, I can't really go anywhere she leaves. A few minutes later, She arrives back with some hot soup. Soup? It helps with colds. And it's better than anything else I could have given you. Are you going to be mad at me for it, or are you going to appreciate it? I give an apologetic look. I appreciate it, Natsuki. It's really nice that you're doing this. Thank you. She seems almost shocked by my words. Whatever. You're my boyfriend now, so I need to take care of you. So you do the same, right? I suppose yes, I would. What do you mean by you suppose? It's just an expression. I don't mean it like that. She puts on an angry face, but when she pulls up a chair and sits next to me, it slowly starts to fade. After a few seconds, she grabs my hand and I look at her in suspicion. I'm just trying to keep your pulse in check. That's not how pulse works. That'd be my wrist. Also, a code wouldn't really affect my pulse. What? You don't think I know? I'm not stupid, Bongo. She doesn't then mention why she's really holding my hand, but I do know, don't I? I decided to drop it anyways. It won't do any good to let her know that I'm aware. At any rate, achoo! Gross. You need some tissues or something? Where are they? Right there, over on my desk. I pray to God that I can think of that. She doesn't put two and two together with the lotion right next to it. And seeing the way her face changes when she grabs it, I'm thinking none of them answered. When she returns it to me, I blow my nose and throw the tissue in a nearby trash can. So, why was this next to the bottle of lotion, Bongo? Well, it's really easy to explain. My stammering betrays my words, Nazi laughs. You're disgusting, Bongo. She continues like a retort. She grabs the remote from my TV. You wanna watch anything in particular? Nope. You can pick if you like. Hearing this, she flips over to an idol anime. I've never seen it, but she seems to like it. One of the characters does remind me of her, so I can see why. I'm paying attention to her reaction when good and bad things happen to the cast, and how she almost laughs at some of their misfortunes and charades. Bongo! Huh? Oh, what's up? You were kinda staring at me. What was that for? I just spaced out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Really? Is that it? I don't want to know what what you get up to when you're thinking about me like that. Especially with that, the tissue. Especially with what the tissue box was sitting next to. As she chuckles to herself. Don't flatter yourself. I mean, anyway, let's change the subject. Afterwards, she turns back to the TV. We sit like this for a bit until her hand meets mine and they interlock once more. Bungo, I hope you know I don't mind if I get sick. It actually is fun spending time with you. Yeah, I like this too. But don't get sick. You would make me feel really bad about it. I won't then. She returns to the show as I do. As do I. It's only when the sun finally starts to set that she releases my hand and something seems to be missing the second she does. Well, I got to go then. Bye, Manga. Bye, Natsuki. I hope I didn't make you sick. Stop worrying about me. I can handle a little cold anyway. See you tomorrow, alright? And with that, she walks downstairs, and right before the door opens and closes behind her, I hear her sneeze. Great. It's Sunday, as usual. Natsuki shows up. This time holding a box in her hand. He found out about us. Oh shit. Screamed at me, shoved an empty box in my face, and told me to get out of his house. That I had 24 hours to leave or else he would. I was really scared, Bongo. I know this isn't how we planned it, but I have no idea what else to do. Natsuki. At once, I go over to her and hug her tightly. She almost drops the box in shock. Shh. It'll be alright, Natsuki. You're safe now, alright? It isn't what we planned, but that isn't important. All that important is that you're alright. I'm still scared. What if he gets mad and comes for me or something? Does he know where we live? No. Then you're fine. I get that you're paranoid, but I'll protect you, alright? Even if I have to go down biting, I won't let anything hurt you. Tears begin to well up in Natsuki's eyes. I grab the box from her and set it down, and she buries her face in it, my chest, lightly sobbing. Without really thinking, I wipe tears from her eyes. She looks at me for a straight half minute. Her eyes are still slightly glistening from the tears. I pick up her box and start to go upstairs, motioning her to follow me. She does, and I set her stuff on the bed. Pongo, you only have one bed, huh? Oh yeah. We'll worry about that later. But now let's find out where to put your stuff. The majority of it, funnily enough, ended up being for baking. With what little of it was mostly items she kept around her room. I noticed that she didn't have much, and that was probably for a reason. It's mostly just kids' dolls, a couple of anime posters, and manga she hid from her father. We put these in their proper place. At this point, Natsuki and I both sit on the bed. I decide to ask her what we should do. What? You can't think of something? What are you bothering me for? It's nice to see she's returned to her normal state. You sound like you can't think of anything either. I can, I just don't want to. You should do it instead. Fine. Here, you want to watch some anime? Let's pick which one. Yeah, you better. I wouldn't let you pick anyway. It's not like I want to know what you want to watch or something like that. Because it's probably terrible. With that, Natsuki grabs the remote from me and flips to Johnny's Strange Escapades. Rocks are unbeatable. A slice of life by all respects, but has fighting elements which make it fun to watch anyway. I don't refuse, instead changing my position to emulate me actually laying in bed with my head propped up on my arm. Natsuki lays down normally, yawning as she does. We're sitting together, and the show has just started. While watching, I notice we both sort of slump into the bed. We begin to straight up lay next to each other at this point. We continue watching for a few minutes until she falls asleep. At first, I don't pay it. At first, I don't pay it much attention. I'm perfectly fine here as long as I explain to her what happened before she wakes up. However, what I'm not expecting is for her to do. Is for her to do is. Yeah, mistake right there. Expecting her. However, what I'm not expecting is her to. What I'm not expecting for her to do is to turn around and wrap her arms around me, settling into my side. I panic. What if she wakes up like this? What is she going to say? What if this ruins everything? Slowly and carefully, I pick up her top arm and put it on her side. I then try to push my other arm out from under her slowly once more so that she doesn't awaken. She's completely separated from me once more, and I breathe a sigh of relief. That is, until she brings her arms right back into position effortlessly. God damn it. I took a different approach, attempting to remove myself from the situation. I consider slithering out from under her arms when I hear her speak. You don't have to move so much, idiot. You can just tell me you're uncomfortable. But I'm not. I just didn't want to hear your reaction when you woke up. While I'm up, she rubs the sleep out of her eyes and yawns, stretching. I'm madder than I would have been, you know. Yeah, you say that now, but if I had let you like that, even fell asleep myself, might have been different. Bongo. I turned to her. These Sundays with you are some of the best hours of my life. It's so nice to have an escape from home, even when it's only temporarily, and you being with me makes things even better. I don't normally like to be genuinely like this, but if I had woken up like this, it would have been great. Natsuki, are these some of the best moments of these are some Natsuki, these are some of the best moments of my life too. I never want these to end. I would love to spend every Sunday till the day I die with you. Bongo, I want to spend every day till the day I die with you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Natsuki, but damn it, Natsuki, I love you, right? More than anyone on this entire earth, I love you. She slowly begins weeping. You're the first person that's ever said that to me. I love you too, Bongo. Natsuki being so candid makes me a bit shocked. Without a word, I place my hand on the back of her head. When she realizes what's going on, she wraps her arms around me as our lips meet, kissing for the first time since we first played video games together. I'm completely taken out of my surroundings. Instead, all I comprehend is myself, the couch, and the amazing girl I'm sharing this moment with. The rest of our lives, huh? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Idiot. What? I can tell. In your eyes. You still don't believe me? What? She ignores me. Don't worry. As she rolls and lays on top of me, she whispers in my ear, I can fix that. I can help fix that. Gold. Oh my god. Let's tell me that's the end of that. Okay. Oh. Boy. Well, is that the end of Natsuki's route? Honestly. Hold up, I need to make sure. I can't help it. Yeah, it's the end. Well, let's see Natsuki's room. That was pretty interesting. I'm probably not gonna lie, to complete the whole mod, this might be the only route I record. I'm gonna play the others off camera, but I might decide either to do one other girls. But, well, that was, I like that ending, to be honest. Well, yeah, I guess that's it for this route for a normal VN. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I totally enjoyed it. I hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and stay chewy.